kick it.
What is up, peeps? This is Sonicadam2's here, and welcome to a new of my Sonicadam2's PlayStation 4 pickups video. This is number 5 of showing off of my 20 pickups that I got for the PlayStation 4. And before I get to showing off my new pickups I have, I know it's been, like I mentioned from my previous pickups, PS4 pickups, it's been a while since I haven't done these pickups, PS4 pickups and such, because, like I mentioned before, collecting PS4 games takes so much time, as well as having to pay a lot of money to get these types of games. So it takes a hell of a lot of time to get everything and such, as well as, you know, just pay a lot of money to get these types of games and such. So yeah, I know it's been a while. I really do apologize. I know you guys really wanted to see me do more of a pickups video for my PlayStation 4. But, you know, like I mentioned before, it takes so much time, as well as the fact that it costs so much money. Because, I mean, you have to be realistic. These aren't, you know, a $2 games or $3 games. Because, remember, these are the PlayStation 4. They're the current gen systems we have so far. So, a lot of these PS4 titles usually cost about like 10 to 15 quid. Depends on the deals it has, especially like if you be able to pay the games for about like $20 to $25 in the US. So yeah, see what I mean? That's why it takes so much time to get these types of games, because it just costs a hell of a lot of money to get these games. So it takes so much time. It takes so much time to collect a lot of these types of games and such. But yeah, also just to bear in mind that depends if I talk faster or not. This video may go up for about like over an hour. So yeah, because I'm pretty much going to be talking about most of these games that I have. Now, I'm not going to be talking about most of these games because I haven't played those games yet. But I will get to it when I get the chance. But yeah, I haven't played a lot of those games that I have for my pickups. So there may be times where I'm just, you know, just not going to be able to talk that much. But still, give you guys a bit of you know, a bit of a talk about most of these games. Even the fact that I haven't played these types of games yet. But I will play these games eventually. But yeah. Also, I wanted to give you guys a note there, is that this video marks my 100 PlayStation 4 games physically. Yes, I finally reached my 100 games on my PlayStation 4 physically, not digitally, physically. Sure, I have got quite a decent amount of digital games as well, but I'm not going to be showing you the digital portions of things because those pretty much don't even count anyways. So I'm only going to be showing you off the physical side of things because, you know, I like to prefer to collect games physically rather than digitally. So yeah, Steam on the other hand, that's pretty much different. You know, Steam has much more capabilities, as well as having a lot more benefits with PC gaming anyways. But consoles, on the other hand, are more important than to getting these games digitally, because as of, I've been researching about the future of physical media, as well as the fact that a lot of these games are going to be gone for good in the near future, which is basically the main reason why I want to collect these games physically anyways, because what would have happened if the game that you wanted to download so bad got taken down from the store, and therefore you won't be able to get your games anymore. So what are the options you have? Well, there are physical media. Well, it's, they have physical media. This is what physical media is for. So, yeah. Pretty soon, I'm going to be doing my updated PS4 collection, showing off that I have exactly 100 PS4 games physically. So make sure you keep an eye out for those if you're into it. But yeah, I can't believe I reached my 100 PS4 games physically. I cannot believe I've been climb up to the top of the mountain just to basically reach that milestone. But I'm so happy. I finally got my 100 games physically for all these years that I've been collecting. This is probably my biggest collection from all the other platforms from the previous generations. PS4 is pretty much going to be my #1 biggest collection of all time ever. So yeah, I know that I've been talking a lot in these types of videos, but I wanted to give you a bit of just to give you a bit of a talk about it and such, not just for showing you my PS4 collections, but also just to give you a bit of a talk about it and such. So about how things goes, as well as the future of digital media, as well as physical media goes in the near future, what's gonna happen to it in the near future. So yeah, that's the main reason why I collect many physical games in the first place, because I saw many collection videos of showing their own systems and their own collections. So I was been thinking, you know what, I was been decided I'm gonna do exactly like that as well too. Like, I'm gonna be collecting a lot of PS4 games, especially like if you saw a lot of PS4 collection videos. They have been collecting way more games. Most people collecting way more games than I do, because they've been collecting games since the day that the PS4 was launched, and most people have been collecting crazy amount of games for it, because like I mentioned before, they've been collecting games since the fact they launched the PS4 in 2013 in November. Yeah. Wow, this video has been going on for over 8 minutes, and I still haven't showed off my games yet. Well, that's what happens when you're gonna be seeing my type of pickups videos, where the video may contain over an hour long. But I hope that you guys gonna be enjoying my PS4 pickups, as well as gonna be doing my updated PS4 collection very soon. So make sure you keep an eye out on that when that time comes. But yeah, it's getting close. Yeah, this video is pretty much already at 9 minutes right now. So yeah, as long with adding with my intro, this is definitely well over 9 minutes. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get to showing off my PS4 collection. My PS4 pickups. First off, we have my first pickups for this video is Hyper Light Drifter. This game, the physical version is only available at a limited release by the company called I Am 8-Bit. This game is limited to 9,000 copies worldwide from the website called I Am 8-Bit. And yeah, this game is if you try to get hands on this physical version, expect to pay quite a bit of money, because this is another one of those limited release type of games. So yeah. But the game itself, though, is incredibly good. Now, like I mentioned before I do this, like I mentioned before, I haven't played a lot of these games that I have for pickups, I haven't played a lot of these games I have for pickups. So, yeah. Expect I may end up getting a bit of some flack for it, because I know you guys will probably screaming in the comments saying, why you haven't played these games yet? These games are good. You should definitely play them. Well, I have life. And I have too many games. I'm only good because the fact that I'm just playing one game that I like to play at a time, as well as doing something that I have to do as far as getting the online achievements and such. But yeah, expect to see me have these games that I haven't even played yet, including this one. I have not played this game yet, but I will get to it when I have the chance, because this game, oh boy, it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn kick-ass game, if you pretty damn kick-ass game, if you ask me. From what I've been researching, this game is pretty difficult, pretty damn difficult. It's like another one of those Dark Souls related type of games. So yeah, this game can get ball-bustingly hard in layer levels, but the gameplay itself is basically just like a straight-up Legend of Zelda clone, with not kind of like a clone, but you could say it's just a mixture of the Legend of Zelda and Dark Souls. You know, you save where you sleep near the fire camp, just sleep near the bonfire, just like Dark Souls, where you save by sleeping near the bonfire. So yeah, even though I haven't played the real Dark Souls games, I have played Dark Souls related games such as Bloodborne and Neo, but I haven't played the real Dark Souls games yet. But one day I will get those games when I have the chance. But yeah, the sprites on the other hand, they look really damn good. It's like they're using sprites that were made using it's like the sprites. It's basically a 16-bit version of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. It's like the graphics are pretty much uses the Super Nintendo graphics, you could say. So, not kind of like it. It's basically like pixelated sprites, but it pretty much reminds people that they uses a Super Nintendo sprites. That's what most people are saying. But yeah, this game is really awesome. Not to mention the gold imprint on the other hand is much more nicer, as you could tell by as you can tell right there, the title. Yeah, it has a this physical release has its gold imprint on the cover, as well as the spine. And showing off the backside. Backside. That's what me and my mic did when I did my first PS4 pickups. But yeah, there's the backside of the game. You see it, Hyperlight Drifter. It tells you a bit with a, you know, it's like these are like giant colossus or something like that. I have no idea. And there's that tiny guy, which is the main protagonist of the game. This little dude here. That's the main protagonist of the game. And this is developed by Hard Machine and physical release by I Am 8-Bit. If I could get it closer. I am 8-bit. But yeah, like I mentioned before, this physical release is set to is a set amount of limited release by I am 8-bit. But yeah, it's already sold out from like last year or something like that. I think it was like last year they released a physical version of it by I am 8-bit. Now, I am 8-bit, they're not going to be doing a hell of a lot of limited releases. Like, they only did this game, Res Infinite, and the other game that I can't remember. But those are 3 games they released for PS4 physically from I am 8-bit. But they're not going to be releasing a hell of a lot of games. Like, I am 8-bit is not going to be releasing that many limited release games. They're only going to be doing this game, Res Infinite, and the other game that I can't remember the name is. But, yeah. Not gonna be, yeah. That's all I say about it. And, of course, I'm gonna be showing you the disc itself. As well as... Let me get a full-color manual. Yes, a nice, thick, full-color manual. I'm just gonna skip most of the pages because I can't really do it in this type of angle, sadly. I can only use this much from this type of angle, sadly. But I'm just gonna skip the most of the pages. It's like that dude has a clown hair. You can't really tell the difference in the video. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not really a clown hair, because clown hairs usually have colors, like rainbow color. But I don't know, that kind of like a similar to a clown's hair. And this guy, I'm just gonna skip most of the stuff because, yeah, just gonna skip it, most of the pages. The front of the manual and the back side with Hard Machine and I am 8-bit. And also, they also come with a poster which basically shows the map of the entire game. I'm not going to be opening up the map because that'll ruin the value of it. So I'm just gonna leave it there as it is. But they also give you a poster which shows the map for the entire game. And another nice thing with this game is that it also has its own reversible cover art. You can't really tell the difference. I mean, it's very difficult to see because of the glare, or the picture quality from my 3ds capture card is crappy as hell. But it's the only way. But yeah, that's you can see by the gold imprint of Hyperlight Drifter. The spine, you can't. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think you can barely see it. Yeah, it's getting difficult for you to see it. There's a logo with a Hard Machine and I am 8-bit, as well as the backside for the reversible cover art. You see that main protagonist sleeping near a bonfire. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's that for Hyperlight Drifter. Like I said, this is a limited release from I am 8-bit. So, putting up prices on eBay for this game is going to be a bit expensive. Like, in fact, this is like another expensive game if you try to get it off from eBay. But luckily I got it for like used for like 40 quid or 45, either way. So yeah, got it for a decent price on eBay. not too expensive, but pretty much got it for acceptable price. Next one I have is Ruiner. This game is basically a set. Now, this physical edition of Ruiner is set a limited release by the company called Special Reserved Games. They've only released 4 games so far. They did Strafe, Shadow Warrior 2, Absolver, and Ruiner. They also announced a game that's going to be releasing physically as well for coming soon, and that is Enter the Gungeon, which is the game that I saw from one of my friends' Let's Plays. I saw one of my friends' Let's Plays that did this game, as well as showing me some the screen share gameplay when I was at Discord with or Skype with my friends over there, and one of my friends showed me that game for Enter the Gungeon, and it looks really cool. It's kind of like Binding of Isaac. In fact, it's definitely like a Binding of Isaac game, judging from the look of the gameplay from that Enter the Gungeon. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, cause yeah. But this game is really damn interesting. It's basically a top-down isometric cyberpunk type of games where you're like in the future, and yeah, it's basically like a top-down action isometric cyberpunk game. But yeah, judging from the look at the screenshots that I saw for this game, Ruiner, it is pretty damn interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to playing this game when I have the chance. But yeah. But yeah, this physical release is a limited release by Special Reserved Games. I will be getting I will be getting the rest of the Special Reserved as well, but getting most of the Special Reserves from eBay is very difficult to get hold of, because you have to pay a lot more. So yeah, here's the front cover. In fact, Special Reserved had these special type of deals where Limited One will be releasing a alternate cover for the games that they released. So yeah, but yeah, you can get this game from a Special Reserved, but it's already sold out at the time that the physical release was up. But yeah, you're gonna have to pay quite a lot of money on eBay. But yeah, this game I actually paid for 70 quid. I know, but I need to get my first Special Reserved games that I need for my collection. So yeah, that is the main reason as to why I need to get this physically, because I never owned any Special Reserved game releases, so this may be the good possible time to get this one. So yeah, here's the spine and the backside. The backside cover looks really nice as well. As you can tell, developed by Raycon, publisher by Devolver Digital, and a physical release by Special Reserved Games. Yeah, you can barely see it. You can pretty much just barely see it. But yeah, that's Special Reserved Games. And you can tell by the imprint. Try to get this closer on my 3DS camera. But yeah, this is a Special Reserved copy number 416 out of 1000 for this cover, as well as another 1,000 copies from Limited One Games, so that makes it up to a total of 2,000 in total. If you're counting from different cover arts. But yeah. Here is the disc. If I can get... As well as a leaflet. Try to put that. Yeah, this is the leaflet for the game. Not too much special, but it's something. Not a manual or anything, but it's something. And here's what it said on the back. See important health and safety warnings in the system settings menu. Not a manual, but it's something. So you guys, a very, very nice cover art. So I'm going to show you a very nice cover art. Reversible cover art. Well, you can barely see it because again the PS4 cover disc cases are very, very hard to see when you can barely see it. But once you look at it from other videos and such, it's really interesting. A reversible cover art. Yeah, you can pretty much barely see it. You can barely see it from inside of a PS4 case. But yeah, the reversible cover art on this is really damn nice. I really, really like the artwork cover for it. People actually like Special Reserved games cover more than most Limited One games covers that they had a special deal with Special Reserved. But yeah, most people really like prefer to have Special Reserved covers more than Limited One covers. But you know, it's there. But yeah, this is a But yeah, that's that for Ruiner. Next one I have is Guacamelee, the Super Turbo Championship Edition. This game is actually released as a limited release by VBlank Entertainment. This is they actually announced that this game was going to be released physically by VBlank Entertainment from last year. I think it was last year, from 2017, that VBlank announced they're going to release a physical copy of this one. But yeah, this game, I used to have this game when I was on my when I was having my PlayStation Plus subscription at the time. But I don't have that game because my PlayStation Plus subscription expired at that time. So I don't have a lot of that good amount of digital games that I have with PlayStation Plus anymore. But I still got most of the digital games that I purchased, so it's still there. But yes, finally be able to got this game that I previously had on my PS Plus subscription. So now I got this physical version, so yeah. But like I said, this is a limited release by VBlank Entertainment. The guys that made Retro City Rampage DX, as well as the newest game they're going to be making, which is basically a Hawaiian game that uses 16-bit SNES sprites. So I'm really looking forward to that when that time comes, as well as they're going to be planning on doing a physical release as well for that game. I think it was called Hawaiian Smackdown or something like that. I think it was Hawaiian Smackdown or Shakedown or whatever. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because that game uses 16-bit SNES sprites. So I'm really looking forward to it. So here's the spine and the backside. So some screenshots right there. Very nice. Basically a Metroidvania platformer. This is developed by Drinkbox. Actually, believe it or not, this game actually had its sequel called Guacamelee 2. yes, they finally released its sequel for this game, which I did not know that they released a sequel for this game. So yeah. Here's the disc and no manual. But again, they had a really nice cover art, as well as showing you the controls for the game. Again, you can barely see it, but yeah, really nice cover art on the backs, on the reversible. Really nice reversible cover art on the back. But yeah, that's Guacamelee, the Super Turbo Championship Edition. Again, you can only get this from V-Blank Entertainment, which it's already sold out. And getting the physical copy from this from eBay is going to be, again, another difficult to get hold of. Next one I have is a game that I got from Limited Run Games, as usual, because I like Limited Run Games. That is Momodora Revere Under the Moonlight. This game is just, you know, this is basically a series this is basically the 4th installment of the Momodora series. I never played the Momodora series because I never heard of it at the time. But from what I've heard from people saying, this is amazing. This is an amazing series. So yeah, one day I'll get to play the rest of the Momodora games. But for now, I just have this one. So yeah, this is a physical copy by Limited Run Games. But yeah, it's already go up for 32 minutes. So yeah, this may indeed be going up to over an hour. In case if I just speed through it, which I don't have that type of power. But yeah. So yeah, here's the cover art. It's basically a Metroid platformer, which I'm really like platformers because I'm a huge platformer person kind of guy. Because, you know, I like to prefer to have platformers, especially 2D with 2D sprites. I'm usually more that type of guy. Here's the spine. And here's the backside, showing you some bit of gameplay. Again, you can barely see it, and these two characters. And it's at Limited Run Games, number 133 overall that they released. And this is Limited Run PS4 number 82. So this is the PS4 version of the game that they released for the PS4. This is LR PS4 number 82. We have the disc, as well as some nice goodies inside. Yeah, some very nice goodies. First up, we have a trading card from Limited Run, which is basically the trading card shows the exact same as the cover art for the game, and Limited Run on the back side. This game comes with a stickers, some really nice stickers. Nothing on the back side. And lo and behold, we have, if I can get up there, some really nice manual. Basically another full color manual. Really nice manual right there. If I can, I'm just gotta characters, and that's basically it. And the back, it shows a leaf. But yeah, that's basically that for Mumu Dua Revere Under the Moonlight, a physical version by Limited Run Games. Next one I have is another game that I got from Strictly Limited Games, not Limited Run Games, Strictly Limited Games. And I have is Guns, Gore, and Cannoli. Now, this game is basically like a this game is basically uses the gameplay mechanics from Metal Slug, which I really like. Metal Slug, the Metal Slug games are fantastic games, fantastic run and shoot and jump games. Basically a fantastic series for Metal Slug games. This game uses the gameplay style for that type of game, but yeah, this game is really interesting. Another really cool indie game. So yeah, this is a physical copy by Strictly Limited Games. Here's the back side, it's the spine, not the back side. Here's Strictly Limited PS4 Strictly Limited number 4. This is the fourth release of this game. And here's the back side. Now when you received this game from Strictly Limited, you notice that the number right there was misprinted. So they actually hand out another cover art, which is basically like this. But on the back side, they showed you the individual numbers. So this is a number 1257 out of 1,500 copies. I don't know how much long I can keep this up because my dad is preparing me some food because it's, yeah. But yeah, I should probably try to make this video as quick as possible because my dad is making me food right now. Here's the back side. I should try to speed this up a bit and try to get through it as quick as I can, cause yeah, it's a disc and a postcard that said Strictly Limited. Yes, that's Guns, Gore, and Cannoli, physical version by Strictly Limited Games. Nothing interesting on the inside of the cover art, but just says warnings and the usual warnings, that type of stuff. But yeah, that's Guns, Gore, and Cannoli, the physical version by Strictly Limited Games. Next one I have is another one that I got from Strictly Limited Games. It is Bunny Must Die, Telsia, and the Seven Devils. This game is basically a 2D Metroidvania puzzle platformer. But yeah, this game is again really interesting. I'm gonna skip. I'm just gonna go through as much possible I can because my dad is preparing me food right now. I can smell it right from downstairs in my room, so I need to get this video as done as possible. Here's the backside showing you the bit of gameplay there, as well as the spine as well. This is Strictly Limited release number 5. I got my copy number 922. Here's the disc and the postcard. I can show you the postcard in a close look. Strictly limited. If my dad just comes, then I'll just pause the video, and then I get back to do this video once I get the food out of the way. But yeah, that's Chelsea. That's Bunny Must Die, Chelsea, and the Seven Devils. Physical released by Strictly Limited Games. Next one I have is a game that I got from that I got from PlayAsia Games, and that is Ghostblade HD. This game is just basically another one of those types of shoot 'em up games, and I really like shoot 'em up. So nothing else to say about it except that it's a really good shoot 'em up. Ghostblade HD. Now, I got the standard edition. I didn't get the limited edition of it because it was already sold out at the time. So yeah, I couldn't get my hands on it. But at least I got a standard edition, so that makes up for it. Here is the disc. I'll also show you a bit of a manual from that game as well. Showed you controls as well as the ships. That's basically it. And my dad is coming with the food, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the interruption. My dad just brought me the food. So I already finished up my food. So anyways, without further ado, let's just get back to where I was at. So anyways, for this next game that I have is another one that I got from Strictly Limited Games, but I was so damn happy from when I picked this up for a very reasonable price. And it's one of the most difficult physical copies to get a hold of, and probably going to be the game that you see on eBay for a hell of a lot of money. I'm not even joking when I'm saying this. This game will usually cost up to like lots and lots of money, because of the fact that it's one of the rarest Strictly Limited Games releases of all time. In terms of physical copies. And I was so damn happy that I got this for a very nice price for it. In fact, the only real price that I saw for this game, and it's like a really good, reasonable price, and I was so happy to have this game from my collection and from my possession. And that game that I'm talking about is this. This is Griffin Knight Epic for the PlayStation 4. Yes, this game was... This game is going to be pretty damn difficult to get in the future if you don't, well, actually, it already is. It's too late. But, yeah, this game, it is another Strictly Limited Game releases, but this is the second release from Strictly Limited, but the amount of print runs they did for this game is way super small. This game was sold for about like 999 copies worldwide. I'm not even joking when I'm saying this. They actually have this for a very limited amount of copies worldwide for this game, being only 999 copies worldwide. And those roughly sold from like $40 shipped, because it's based on from like Germany. And as of right now, they're reselling it up on eBay for about like 100 to 125 quid, as well as for Americans, if you want to look it up, you will be able to see this game for about like $175 to $220. I'm not even joking when I'm saying this. Because of the fact that it is so super small, they would increase its price rate like insane. This game was listed on eBay for a ridiculous amount of prices. You know how much I paid for this game? I actually got this, and I'm not even joking when I'm saying this. But I got this game for 51 quid. Yes, that's why I actually paid this game for 51 quid on eBay on the Buy It Nows. Not wanted through a bid or anything. I paid 51 quid for this in the Buy It Nows. And boy, oh boy, was able to struck a bargain with this one. Even though I paid 51, which is a bit of expensive, but not too terrible. But it was worth it in the end, because I'm so freaking happy I own this game, because if I was not able to pick this up, that'll probably be another one of those incredibly difficult and hard to find games that you'll see. And because of the fact that nobody really didn't care that much for Strictly Limited, or well, a lot of people do get Strictly Limited game releases, but they didn't do a video collection so enough for these types of games by the time that this video was up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that gives people to sold off for these types of collections like this in the videos as the time that this video was uploaded. But yeah, this game was incredibly difficult to find nowadays. This is an incredibly difficult game to find now, because of its its very small amount of print run, being 999. This is like a pure example of why you need to own these games physically as fast as possible. Because what would have happened if PlayStation Network, as well as Steam or other services like that, would be shut down for good, and you will never be able to download these games after a certain point. That's the reason why you need to have physical copies, because once you have a physical copy, you are always able to access the game forever. So yeah, that's one of the main things that I really like to collect games physically, is the fact that if something would ever happen to the PlayStation Network in the future, then digital downloads will no longer be existed anymore. So that is the reason why I need to get these physical copies in the first place. Whoops. There's a bit of a smudge on my video's camera, but yeah. Anyways, I was so happy that I got this game for 51 quid. Very good deal. So I was able to struck a bargain. On eBay, you would see these for like 100 to 100 to 150 quid. As well as on US eBay, you would see these for about like $175 to $220. So it's like one of those things, like, do you want to risk paying a lot of money, or just not worth getting the physical and just get the digital version instead? So yeah, but I was lucky enough to get this game physically, cause it's just, you know, it's it's you know, one of those games that it's going to be extremely rare to get in the future. So yeah. Unless if you are willing enough to have the balls to pay a lot of money to get a physical release, then yeah. But otherwise, try to be freaking rich if you want to get this game, cause it's gonna be super hard to get. So yeah, I'm so happy that I own this game physically for 51 quid. I was so happy. That's all I have to say about it. I'm so happy that I own this game now. It's Spine. It says strictly limited number 2. And here's the backside. This is basically a shoot 'em up, but has the exploration feature, so you can move left or right, so you can scroll the stage left or right, just to give you a bit of an explore, just to give it explore around, which is very unique, that I have never ever seen in any shoot 'em ups, is the fact that you can always explore around the stage. So that's very unique gimmick that I've never seen in any shoot 'em up games. But yeah, this is strictly limited release number 2. Yeah, this is strictly limited release number 2. And on the sticker there, you could say the amount of number of individual copies they received. So I got my copy number 564. So yeah, that's basically it for Griffin Knight Epic right there. I'm really looking forward to playing it, but when I have the chance, then I will. Next one I have is another one that I got from Strictly Limited Games. yes, I've been getting a lot of Strictly Limited game releases so far. I pretty much almost have every single Strictly Limited game releases. The only thing that I'm missing though is Knights of Pen and Paper. So I will get that game as well, just to complete my get my complete Strictly Limited Games collection so far. Because I really like, I'm really starting to like Strictly Limited Games, is because of their releases of games. So yeah. But anyways, this is Tokyo 42. Yes, Tokyo 42, which is the first of the Strictly Limited game releases. Surprisingly, when this physical edition was first released on the website, this game was like, even from months and months pass by, this game is still in stock right now. I mean, you can go through a Strictly Limited Games website and search Tokyo 42. You will see that this game right there is still in freaking stock. It is not even sold out yet. Still, this game is still available in stock by the time that this video is uploaded. They still have these games in stock from Strictly Limited Games website itself. So yeah. Mainly because the reason why it's not, this particular is not sold out yet, because this is the first title that's strictly limited release for a physical copy, and they're not going to be getting that much physical copies sold. But they said it's only that's only normal. It tends to happen like that because they're the first newcomers into the whole limited release praise. So yeah. But yeah, that's Tokyo 42. Here's the spine. It doesn't have the label on there, but because this is the first of the Strictly Limited game releases that Strictly Limited has released. And the spine, and not spine, the backside. Yeah, the backside. Here's some 2 shots of gameplay. Pretty interesting game, I might say. People say that this is just like a odd, like kind of simulator style. I first thought it was a simulator style myself, but I'm not usually into those types of simulator games. But this one, after taking a look at more screenshots, it's basically like a It's basically like it's basically like GTA 1. But it takes place in cyberpunk style type of thing. So yeah, it's really interesting to play when I get the chance. As you can see, this is Strictly Limited Games release number 1. The first of the Strictly Limited game releases. Excuse me about that. Here is the disc. And the postcard with Tokyo 42. Strictly Limited games. On the back, it says nothing except it says add notes or whatever. But yeah, that's Tokyo 42 for you. Next game that I have is another one that I got from Strictly Limited Games, which is Immortal Redneck. This is basically a first-person shooter, which uses gameplay elements from Doom, Serious Sam, Quake, and Unreal Tournament, as well as Redneck Rampage. But yeah, this is very unique game. It's basically roguelike, meaning that the levels will be completely randomized. Yeah, the levels itself will be completely randomized. So no matter where you are from these types of when you enter one of the 3 pyramids, the level itself will be completely randomized. So you never know if you're gonna be entering a room that's filled with challenging rooms, or the rooms that have easy rooms. So yeah, it's basically one of those roguelike type of games, kind of like similar to what I think are the Binding of Isaac. Think about as those types of games, like the Binding of Isaac. But yeah. But it's basically a first-person shooter. It takes place in Egypt. And yeah, it's really an interesting game. I'm really can't wait to play this one as well when I get the chance. Here's the spine. And the one that says PS4 Strictly Limited number 6. And here's the backside. Showed all the characters. Immortal Redneck. Unleash the power of the gods. And here are 3 shots of gameplay, except the label is actually blocking the this particular sword was blocked by a label with a stick. Not sure if it was a stick. Nah, it's not a sticker. It's just a thing that came. It's just a thing in the case itself. But yeah, it's not really a sticker or a label. Or either way. But yeah, this is Strictly Limited Games release number 6. And this is physical copy number 571. Here is the disc. And a postcard. Really nice artwork right there. Strictly Limited Games. But yeah, that's Immortal Redneck for you. Next one I have is Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2. Now, this game, well, it's basically a compilation of all the Mega Man X games except for that RPG game on the GameCube. I think it was Maverick. I think it was Mega Man X Maverick, something like that. Which is basically an RPG game. But yeah, it didn't include in this collection, sadly. But it has a lot of them. It has almost all the Mega Man X games from Mega Man X1 to Mega Man X8. Now, this edition also comes with this edition also comes with some really nice stuff as well for this game, such as a animated film called The Day of Sigma, as well as a boss challenge which you will face 2 bosses at once, which is pretty something that I've never seen in a game like this. Well, actually, most games have these types of things like this. But yeah, it's a very nice collection. Very nice collection to have if you are a Mega Man person, as well as a platformer guy, which one I am. So yeah, this is definitely the game for you if you are into platformers, which one I am a lot. Now, there are now people really don't like Mega Man 7, which I have to agree, because it's not as good as the first 6 games. X8 is a little bit better than 7, but again, not as good as the first 6 games. But you know, it is what it is. It's still an amazing collection. Not to mention that Mega Man X 7, 8, and 8 are basically remasters. Straight up remasters from the PlayStation 2 game. So, yeah. They updated the graphics for Mega Man X 7 and 8 to make it feel like a remastered type of thing. But which one I really like to see games getting remastered. Because yeah, there's not a lot of PS2 games getting a physical as a remastered, but yeah. But yeah, it's a really nice collection. I really like this collection a lot. Even though I played all the original X games from 1 to 6 on an emulator that I used to have at the time. But yeah, it's still a very fun game to play. Especially if you're a Mega Man fan, or especially if you're a Mega Man X fan, or pretty much Mega Man in general, as well as 2D platformers. If you're interested in all those nice 2D platforming goodness. Here's the spine, which is standard white text. Bear in mind though, this physical copy of this game was only released exclusive to North America. Just to give you guys in mind, if you live in Europe and you want to get this, you more likely gonna have to import it from somewhere. But yeah, the Ultimate Mega Man X Collection, Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 includes Mega Man X, Mega Man X2, Mega Man X3, and Mega Man X4, and Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2 includes Mega Man X5, 6, 7, and 8. Includes X Challenge Mode, online leaderboards, Mega Man X archives, as well as the Day of Sigma anime prequel film. And it says includes a disc for each collection. Yes, this case has 2 discs, one for each game. So yeah, which is something that is very, very rare to see with these types of cases. Usually with these types of games, you usually have like one disc. But these are very, very rare nowadays because not very rare. I'm talking about the way that they would use the cases where it will hold 2 discs. Like for example, BioShock the Collection had 2 discs, which include disc 1, which includes BioShock 1 and 2, and the disc 2 includes BioShock Infinite. Those one of those types of games that had 2 separate cases like this. But I'll show you what I mean. Here's what these types of cases look like if these two games were to be used these days. Very, very, very rare to see those types of things nowadays, but it's very interesting and very cool to have that they have 2 game discs in one case, that they have these types of disc holders like that. So yeah, it's very interesting to see. Here's a disc for Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1. Very nice artwork on that. And a disc 2 for Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2. Very nice. Like the color for disc 1 is blue, and the color for disc 2 is red or orange. Not to mention, they also include some nice leaflets here. Trying to make sure that doesn't include a DLC. Doesn't look like it, a DLC, but yeah, whatever. This is an advertisement for enter sweepstakes to win an all-express paid trip to Tokyo Game Show in Japan. Meet the Mega Man developers, as well as Kenji Inafune, the creator of the whole Mega Man series. Register to win at megaman.com/sweepstakes. And just that. As well as an advertisement for Mega Man 11, which I'm very, very excited to get Mega Man 11, because yeah, Mega Man, the last installment, which is Mega Man 10, was released last generation for the PS3, Xbox 360, and the Wii. After 10 years, I think Mega Man 10 was released. It was released in 2008 for Mega Man 10. Oh boy, after 10 years, they finally brought back the fan base of this game to life with Mega Man 11. And I'm really, really looking forward to this game. I'm really, really looking forward, especially the screenshots right there. Not to mention, I think I saw this a bit of a trailer of this game as well at E3. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. Really, really happy that they brought back the series to life. Start out with Mega Man 11, the newest installment of the Mega Man series. I'm so happy that they brought this to life again. I'm so happy that they did that. And the other side is just basically advertisement for getting the games for Mega Man Legacy Collection and Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, which I already have both these games physically. So, yeah. I'll take a look. I'll let you look at them. Some 2 sorts of gameplay. Let me put these 2 back in. Yeah, this video will definitely go over an hour now, so I apologize if this takes too long. But you gotta have to understand with me, I like to just talk about those games. But yeah, that's basically that. That's basically it for Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2. Next one I have is Horizon Zero Dawn, the Complete Edition. This game is basically the Game of the Year edition, which basically the Game of the Year edition, which one it has all the DLCs in one disc, including the expansion called the Frozen Wilds DLC. Now, people say that this is the best game from last year. And I'm really I have never played this, so just don't trash your stuff in the comments telling me you need to play this game. Like I mentioned before, I have other things I have to take care of. I can only play one game that I'm currently at a time. So yeah. But one day I will play this game because from what I've heard, it's one of the best games from last year. So yeah, especially the complete edition that I have, that includes all DLCs, including the Frozen Wilds expansion DLC. Yeah, I'm gonna have an incredibly fun time with this one when that time comes. So yeah, I'm gonna have an incredible time when that time comes. So yeah. Here's the spine. You could barely see that. As well as the backside. One of the best open world games of this generation from last year by GameSpot. And 2 shots of gameplay from the top. And it says, hunt deadly machines on a quest to discover your destiny in the critically acclaimed hit Horizon Zero Dawn and the epic expansion, the Frozen Wilds DLC. A complete edition includes Horizon Zero Dawn, Complete edition includes Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds expansion DLC, Kaja Storm Ranger outfit, and Kaja Mighty Bow, Kaja training pack, Banku Trailblazer outfit, and Banku cooling bow. Banuk traveling pack, or traveler pack, excuse me, Noah keeper pack, as well as a digital voucher code for the digital art book and a PS4 theme. So yeah, this is basically here's the leaflet for that shows shows how to get the voucher to get the digital art book and the theme. I'm not going to show you the back because that contains the DLC code for the theme and the digital art book. So I'm not going to show you that one because it contains a DLC code for it. And there's a disc as well. Really nice reversible cover art on this one. You can definitely see this game clearly. Very, very nice reversible cover art right there. So yeah, that's Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition. Okay, next one that I have is Tales of Berseria. This is basically a RPG game and such from the Tales of series. I never played any of the Tales of series before, so yeah, maybe this would be the first experience I ever get to play. So yeah, never really played the Tales of series before, but this one will be interesting. So that's all I gotta say about it. Here's the spine, and here's the back side. Looking over the artwork right there, as well as some 4 sorts of gameplay. Here is the disc. As well as a pamphlet for an advertisement for Tales of Zestiria the X, which is basically a mobile phone game. So, yeah. If we open it up, you can see that Bandai Namco is advertising the 3 of the games they have for the PS4, which is Sword Art Online Sword Art Online Holoization, Digimon World Next Order, which is the game that I have for my possession, and Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto, which is basically a Game of the Year edition that had all DLCs. And take a look at the back of the pamphlet. You can see that it's showing off some gameplay from the mobile phone of Tales of series. Oh yeah, Tales of Link. So yeah, that's Tales of Berseria for you. Next one that I have is Alienation. This is a physical release that's only released exclusive to Asia. So, yeah. But this game is really interesting. It's basically a top-down shooter. So, I'm really looking forward to trying that game as well when that comes. I'm just basically skip. I'm just basically going to you know, just go through it as quickly as possible because I don't have to say about most of these games. And it's the back side, as well as the spine again. Here is the disc and no manual. Next one that I have is another one that I got from Strictly Limited Games, and this time I actually bought it from Strictly Limited Games website and not the freaking eBay. Not from eBay, I got from Strictly Limited this time. Because a lot of these titles I would usually get from eBay, but this time, with the help from one of my family members, I actually get a Strictly Limited game from the website for the first time. And this is the one I'm going to be using it for now on, for the website from Strictly Limited. And that is Sonicadam Binary Stars. This game is basically another shoot 'em up game. So just like the usual shoot 'em up, but it has really nice sprite as well as the music. It's basically a game. It is a shoot 'em up. But it's a game where you just have to keep going and keep going and keep going until you die. That's just basically it that this game has to offer. It's just a game where you can play until you die. It's just one of those types of games where you play until you die type of games. Here's the spine, which had the white text on it. And it says Strictly Limited, PS4, Strictly Limited number 8. And here's the backside. There's three sorts of gameplay, excuse me. It's a really cool game for a shoot 'em up game. It includes the Binary Stars expansion, DLC, in one disc. This is Strictly Limited release number 8. And my copy is 1,121 copies. Here's the disc. As well as the postcard. I don't see a Strictly Limited logo on the postcard, but you can pretty much see it on the back side. But yeah, nothing on the back except for posting your notes there. But yeah, that's that for Sonicadam Binary Stars. Next one that I have is Resident Evil 4. Now this game, this game is probably one of the best third person horror action shooter, which is most everybody's who loves this game so much. This game in particular for Resident Evil 4 is, in my opinion, much more better than Resident Evil 5 and 6, because Resident Evil 5 and 6 are not really the best ones, but Resident Evil 4, however, this is the best Resident Evil game out there. Not to mention this game is really long. For any Resident Evil title, this is like the really long. This is a really long game compared to the classic Resident Evil games, like Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, where basically like short ones. But this game, on the other hand, is really long, because I remember seeing this game for a Let's Plays. I remember seeing. I definitely remembered seeing. My brother actually played this game before, when I was a kid. And I actually saw this game for one of the Let's Plays that I saw. And yeah, it was a really good game. It maybe get harder depending on your play style, in case if you're not good at those types of games, which of course I have a bad experience with this one, sadly. But it's a good challenge. I really like the challenge. So yeah, this is the best Resident Evil game out there. as well as Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil is another best Resident Evil game out there for Resident Evil 7, especially with the PS4 version of Resident Evil 7, because it has PSVR support, which makes gameplay experiences even more better. So yeah, Resident Evil 7 is another awesomeness Resident Evil game out there. But Resident Evil 4 is still is also the best game out there. There's the spine and the backside. One of the highest rated games in history. Here's 3 sorts of gameplay. Whoops. Here's a disc and a manual, sadly. But yeah, that's that for Resident Evil 4. Next one I have is Resident Evil 5. Now, again, like I talked about for my Resident Evil that I showed you from my Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5 and 6 are not the best ones. This game is decent. In fact, it's a little bit more better than Resident Evil 6, but still not as good as the first 4 Resident Evil games. But you know, this game for Resident Evil 5, it's decent, but it's not the worst. So you could say it's a bit of a mixed bag, really. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Here's the spine and the backside. You don't have to face fear alone. Includes all the DLCs. And here are three sorts of gameplay. Yeah. Here is the disc. And no manual, sadly. But yeah, that's Resident Evil 5 for you. Next one that I have is Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix. Now, this is actually my one of my purchases that I got from the company called PlayAsia. And yeah, a lot of people really like to buy games from PlayAsia and such because it's another legitimate company that they buy games from, especially if they try to import it. But they tend to have a bit of a risk where they have to pay import charges and such, which really sucks for most people, because PlayAsia would have been an incredibly good site to buy imports from. But yeah, this is the game that I got from PlayAsia, because I never bought anything from PlayAsia before, so I just, you know, just basically wanted to get it from PlayAsia because I never ordered a PlayAsia game before from the PlayAsia website. So yeah, but anyways, this is a collection for really nice amount of Kingdom Hearts games from this one and that one. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Kingdom Hearts series. I played the first Kingdom Hearts game. In fact, I actually do have 1.5 Remix. I have that game on the PlayStation 3, but I never owned 2.5 Remix before. And believe it or not, I never actually played Kingdom Hearts 2 before. Yeah, I know, it's one of the best games of all time. I have never ever played it before. Mainly because the chance of the fact that the fact that I used to have a PlayStation 2 console before, and I didn't know that, like, at the time that there was a sequel. Like, I would love to play the sequel, which is Kingdom Hearts 2. Because I have never, ever played Kingdom Hearts 2 before. I have never seen a Let's Play of this. And I've never played this game because of the time that I used to have a PlayStation 2 console, and I didn't know that that sequel was out at the time. The only Kingdom Hearts game that I definitely remembered is the first game, Kingdom Hearts 1. So, yeah. I really wanted to play all these Kingdom Hearts games because they're so freaking amazing games. I'm a huge fan of the Kingdom Hearts games, and I'm so definitely can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3, man. The moment that I saw Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer on E3 coming out in 2019, I was so freaking hyped because, yeah, I'm really looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. Long time since the previous Kingdom Hearts titles that we never get to. That, I don't know. I just have lost for words. I'm just so looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3 in late January for 2019. I'm so hyped for that game. Cause, yeah, I want to see what the story looks like for Kingdom Hearts 3. From what I've been researching, saying that the Kingdom Hearts 3 will be the main conclusion of the series. So, it is sad to say why it lasted, but I really want to see a really good ending for Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope it's gonna be incredibly good ending. But I've been recording this late at night, and I'm pretty much exhausted from all that talking. So yeah, but yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5. Just basically a remastered from all the classic from all those classic titles from the previous Kingdom Hearts games getting fully remastered. And I'm really looking forward to. I'm definitely looking forward to playing the first game again for you know, just for the memories, especially getting the rest of the achievements on there. Cause I didn't get the platinum trophy for the PS3 version because I just don't have the time to beat the game again in a much higher difficulty. So maybe for the PS4 version, I'll definitely get to do the harder difficulty for the PS4 version. So yeah. As well as I already beat the Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which included in 1.5 remix. I beat that game, and it was very interesting. Basically, the game takes place after the events of Kingdom Hearts 1. So, here's the spine with the black background as well as the white text. Disney and Square Enix. And here is the backside. 6 beloved journeys, remastered in high definition. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to play most of these Kingdom Hearts again, especially Kingdom Hearts 2. I really need to play that game. I have never played Kingdom Hearts 2 before, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to that when that time comes. Believe me. So, yeah. That's basically that for the backside. Here is the disc. And no manual, sadly. But yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 remix. Next one I have is Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. Now, this game is basically another compilation that had three 3 Kingdom Hearts games, which includes Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance Remastered on the PS4, 0.2 Birth by Sleep, and don't know what the other game is, but it's a cinematic type of thing. But yeah, it's you know, I'm really this is the second purchase that I got from Play Asia, and I'm waiting for my other one to come from Play Asia as well. I already ordered that, but it's a limited release by East Asia Soft. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a physical version of that game when that time comes. But yeah, so yeah, it's another great compilation that had 3 of these Kingdom Hearts games. I'm like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Kingdom Hearts games. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, especially playing the remastered version of Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance, which is basically a remastered from the Nintendo 3DS game called Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. Which I did saw most of the Let's Plays on that game on YouTube, as well as seeing the ending of the game. Yes, I actually saw the ending. So, yeah. Here's the spine, which had the white background, as well as the black text. And onto the back side. It said, 3 magical experiences. The evolution in Kingdom Hearts graphics. As well as some 3 sorts of gameplay. Kingdom Hearts X back cover. What's that? Here is the disc. And no manual, sadly. But yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. And finally, the last game I got for my pickups video for PS4, and probably the best one for last, is The Last of Us Remastered. I have never saw any Let's Plays for this game, nor that I never ever seen a gameplay for this one at all, but this is one of the another best games of all time, and I never get to play this game yet, so I'm really definitely looking forward to that game as well. Especially looking forward to The Last of Us 2, which is a sequel to the first Last of Us. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I actually saw that trailer on E3 as well for the PlayStation for the Sony press conference at E3, and I saw a gameplay trailer for The Last of Us 2. So, or part 2, either way, but still counts as a sequel. So yeah, I'm calling that The Last of Us 2. But yeah, this game, especially because it was made by Naughty Dog, you gotta respect Naughty Dog, the company that made the good old classic Crash Bandicoot games for the PlayStation 1, as well as the good old Jak and Daxter games, as well as the freaking Uncharted games. Uncharted games are the best. But this game, The Last of Us, definitely the best games, and I really need to, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing that game, because I have never played this game before, nor that I've never saw a Let's Play videos of this one at all. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward to playing this game blind for my own time. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that when the time comes. Here's a spine, which had the logo. No, the title. And here's the backside. I'm out of breath there. But I'm down to my last game, so let's make this quick. The Last of Us Remastered. Here is one shot of gameplay that includes the Left Behind DLC. Here is the disc. And no manual. But it had a really nice reversible cover art for the front. And the back side of it. Really, really nice reversible cover art for that one. I'm trying to put this game back like that. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, that's The Last of Us Remastered. So yeah, that's basically pretty much it of showing off my PS4 pickups. Sorry if this took way longer. But, you know, you had to understand, sometimes I do talk about most games and sometimes I don't. So, that's just basically with me. But, like I said before, I have finally reached my 100 games for PS4 physically. So, that means pretty soon I'm going to be doing my updated PS4 collection, showing off my 100 PS4 games physically milestone. So make sure you keep an eye out for that video. Cause yeah, I spent many times in all these years just to get these games. But yeah, finally that I have them for my possession. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing my updated PS4 collection. I'm really definitely looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to that one, guys. So yeah. Anyways, it's a Sonicadam2 doing this updated PS4 collection. I am burnt out from doing this video. I'm extremely burnt out from doing this video, and not to mention my throat is killing me from all that talking. So yeah. Anyways, this is Sonicadam2 doing this another of my PlayStation 4 pickups video. And I'll be seeing you guys later in the next video. And especially stay tuned for my updated PS4 collection, where I'm going to be showing off all my games I have so far. So, make sure you keep an eye out for that one. So, anyways, this is Sonicadam2 doing this, my PS4 pickups, recent PS4 pickups video. And I'll be seeing you guys all later in the next video. So, anyways, this is Sonicadam2, signing out.